camera for now. How's everyone? Welcome. So we will take a few more minutes to let people arrive, make ourselves at home. I will kindly ask, thank you so much. No. And I think we can start presenting now. Mart, can you share your screen, please? This call is gonna be recorded, okay? So,
Just a moment.
so okay, if anyone has any problem with the privacy and everything, they can also watch the recording afterwards. It's gonna be published to YouTube, but you are welcome to join.
Now recording.
Welcome. Can Mart share your screen, please?
Yes, sure.
Yeah, thanks. How are you all doing? So I want to start this call really quick since we're not too many people yet. Unfortunately, there won't be time for us to introduce ourselves, everyone. But I think food tells a lot about ourselves, and I want to ask each of one to say what's your favorite meal of the day, and to pass on to someone else. I'm gonna ask right now, Up, what's your favorite meal of the day?
Hey guys, hi Numa. Okay, hard question. I don't know really. Breakfast, I would say pear, and I'll pass it to Christina.
I would say dinner. Yeah, dinner. And I will pass it to Luis.
Yeah, my favorite meal is breakfast too. And I would like to pass it to Lavi.
Definitely dinner. A good burger on a Friday evening. I'll pass it to Inga.
My favorite food is breakfast because it can be anytime, and I pass it to Arseny.
My favorite meal is not actually a meal, it's morning coffee because it helps me to wake up, and that's how I start my day. I pass it to Craig.
You love bots, do you? Craig is a bot. I
Oh,
will pass
no.
it to to running. What's your favorite meal of the day? No reply. Then Suki, what's your favorite meal of the day? If anyone's in the community wants to share, but
Yeah,
then we
Most
can start.
probably will be just pulling soon.
Nice. So welcome everyone. This is Prime Dog Community News. Some updates on what we've been up to and what we have scheduled for this builder cycle, which is gonna last 2-3 months, and what our vision for the year around. For now, that since we don't have more than 25 people, it's okay for us to have our cameras on if you want. But if more people come, we can uh, we need to turn off our cameras. So can you pass on the slide, please? So I don't know if everyone's familiar yet with PrimeDAO, but PrimeDAO is really pushing for the DeFi and the DAO ecosystem to cooperate and to do things together as one ecosystem. Like we heavily founded into this idea that we are stronger together, and so we can really create a resilient crypto economy.
So if we really have this separate definition here, then the integrated means that it's really from the system setup. Yeah, so it's everything is available in the software packages. Yeah, it's already integrated there in the vehicle, including all the necessary sensor setup and so on. Yeah, coded is that so other way around. Yeah. So the LG coded means that we have our function, including all the software package, integrated in the vehicle already. Yeah, and but it's due to some reason it's not coded. For example, for some countries, or if the customer is not buying this stuff, it's just decoded, so to say. Yeah, from there that the customer will not be able to use it. Yeah, and therefore this is a little bit different than integrated in the vehicle. That means the function.
I really thought this person was asking a question, but it
No, I think this was a
there was
spam.
another meeting. Yeah. Okay. So we're gonna start with the updates for each workstream. So I would like to invite Alp to come on stage, which is the ecosystem workstream lead. He's gonna be giving all that this workstream have been doing. Thank you so much, Alp. Come on stage.
Hi guys, thank you, Nima. To basically briefly mention what is the ecosystem workstream, is like ecosystem workstream works on onboarding, coordination, marketing, human resources, and community-related activities within PrimeDAO, like events, Notion, Structure, and Discord. And our proposal just passed basically in the new cycle. And if we go a slide further, we can see the roadmap where by the end of March, we have certain goals that we're going for. One is the launching D2D product narrative, and the second one is a very nice initiative by Community and Support Squad, which is a Prime Talks with Friends, and the events detail will be shared on our Discord as well. And we are aiming to deliver developer-friendly documentation for Prime product suite, because we understand that our products are a bit hard to understand, and it's scattered information all around the DAO ecosystem right now in Web3. And to be able to battle that, we're basically trying our best to create user-friendly documentations, both for technical and non-technical contributors. And also, we're trying to make our contributor onboarding smoother. We're trying to implement certain community experience tools, and we are aiming to basically increase our community engagement, and we want to complete our knowledge base. And therefore, within this year, we really want to establish the D2D ecosystem with our partnerships and within our community members. Thank you, Numa.
Thank you so much, Alp. Really excited for this. The ecosystem formation was really the glue that PrimeDAO needed. So thank you so much for saying. So one of the squads of the ecosystem workstream is the Echo Community and Support, which is currently led by Bart, who is right there present too. I would like to invite you to come and also give your updates, please.
Okay. Hello, guys. Very nice to see you all here. So our squad is mostly dealing with community side of the ecosystem workstream and internal community support structure. We are in general working on Prime's cultural build as well. So these are some of the updates we have completed, and we are planning to complete in in this cycle. So we completed Prime DAO onboarding bot. Please get engaged with it. It's super cool tool. So, and also we added new features to our onboarding structure, and we are planning to add it more to make it smoother. We created a new contributor DAO terminal, a Notion organizational page where you can showcase your achievement and organize your task as a new contributor in order to grow in your Prime onboarding journey. So also we created a bounty board just underneath the contributor DAO terminal so that you can hunt some. Another initiative we are taking towards creating better cultural build for Prime DAO and Prime DAO ecosystem is Prime DAO Talks with Friends. These event series are basically designed for our interesting and clever people from space to talk about their research and engage with Prime ecosystem. So our first guest will be the Shebnem Rustika on February 25th. She will be talking about transdisciplinary art of token engineering. She's a super cool woman, like very intelligent. I really recommend you to come this call. And one last thing, our like squad initiative, transparency initiative is live on forum. You can always engage with it, and your voice matter. We would like to hear from our community what they are thinking about it. So this is our onboarding bot, and this is the new contributor DAO terminal page. Thank you so much, Numa.
Thanks a lot. If anyone needs any help using this tool, figuring it out, I feel like anyone from the squad can help you out, and so we can get this news. So I think, Chris, would you like to give the updates of EcoComs Inside, or should I do it too?
Go for it. Yeah, go for it.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, thanks. So yeah, during the IDO in December and also in the last 2 months, we really saw like a increase in awareness in Prime. Like I have calculated the average of followers. Like we're getting around like 1,100 followers per month, like in average in the last few months, and 302k impressions on Twitter, and our Discord almost doubled in 2 months. So I think like our awareness is increasing. People are getting in the DAO to DAO narrative, and I'm really happy to see many people speaking about DAO to DAO and how some tools like Prime Deals and the proposal inverter can is part of the future. So yeah, we've been working like with the community to help them out on like understanding where they are in Prime by creating these manuals, handbooks, and guidelines. We're trying to make it accessible for us to work in Prime Hills, because in DAOs mostly, as many people might have experience here, it's in this space, it's kind of hard to know what to do, and we're trying to trying really hard to make this easier. And yeah, like as always, the comms and designs constructing the content calendar, making sure the articles are coming out, they have no typos, they sound great, they look great, and that's like we're gonna, that's a constant task for our squad. So Mark, can you please go to the next slide? Is Namek or Jahed around? Not really, right? So I guess, Mark, can you also pass once more? So I think I will give the marketing. So from what I heard from the marketing squad, I think they're both in Denver. So they must be super busy right now, and also maybe not the best optimal time for them. So what I heard, like what we've been talking this last few weeks, is that they have really solidified the marketing objectives for Q1. Did like the marketing for the Vesta LBP, and we are now planning the go-to-market strategy for the next Prime DAO products, which you're gonna on the next parts of this call understand, and that we're hiring. The marketing squad is hiring. Like, we need a community engagement lead. This person is gonna be someone that's really gonna shake things around, that like get people involved, that feeling at home, working together. And we really need an extra social media manager. We would like to increase even more our presence in all socials, and we need more people. So if you want to take on any of these roles, or if you want to be part of this shadow onboarding call, and we are happy to onboard you. And there's a process of hiring. It's a bit different than being onboarded, but we will clear out once you get in touch. So I guess we should go through the products now, since that's the plan. Lavi, would you like to come on stage, talk a bit Prime Rating and the
Yes.
season 2? How is it? What's going on? So many reports, right?
Yes, it looks really nice and really good. So some updates from Prime Rating. We have started season 2 end of Jan. It's going on for 5 weeks until mid-March, or like beginning of March. It has been quite one of the most successful launches of a season in the contest so far. We had 8 reports already accepted in the first 2 weeks. Currently still 2 votes being live, and I think it's in the meantime it's more than 5 reports under review. We did have a pre-registration form that was filled out by almost 50 people who were interested to join. So this is awesome to see this big interest in the space for people to become raters. I think the actual activation of people has been okay as well. We do see quite a few new joiners, people who have not, who for them it's their first contest, but also people who have participated in the last 1 or even 2 contests and who are still participating, which is, I think, really, really encouraging to see that happening. We have also expanded our learning materials by adding 5 webinars throughout the season. So we're having these, we call them expert calls, where more experienced raters explain one of the sections that we have in our rating reports. So these are structured into 5 sections. And for each one of them, we do have more experienced raters or even external people helping us to present that section, to make clear what we are looking for, like how does good quality look like, and so giving us some tips and tricks by highlighting some of the regular mistakes people make, and so just trying to improve that these rating reports are done with like high quality. All of these webinars are recorded and they will be available on YouTube too. Besides that, we've also worked on like the back side, like the back end of Prime Rating, in that case the governance process, for updating these report templates. they need to go with time, right? They need to improve with the market and so on. And we need to have a formal process to make sure that these templates are updated accordingly. And so this is now being established. We're looking forward to using the process, I would say maybe in 1 or 2 weeks from now. The API is also ready. We do have an API where you can fetch all the rating scores, all the subsections, and also the reports. This was done by our 2 backend devs. This is now ready. It's just a matter of finalizing and beautifying the documentation and then starting out the testing. As the ecosystem, we too have worked quite a bit on our Notion board. Our Notion board is a bit separate from Eco, so if you want to contribute to Prime Rating, make sure you find your way in Notion to our dedicated Prime Rating Notion board, which has now been transitioned into a regularly used tool to list all the projects we are currently working on, all the initiatives we want to tackle, to prioritize these things, and it's also a basis for our community calls. For the roadmap, like the next things we are looking forward to is obviously what comes after season 2. We are planning a next Ratathon towards mid or end of March, which is going to focus on metaverse tokens. So for the first time, we want to expand beyond DeFi. For that, we are partnering with Metaportal, and we're still looking for other sponsors or partners who want to be on board for that first, I want to say, experimental Ratathon for like this completely new category of tokens. Next point is the same. Yeah, we want to look for sponsors to help us finance these events that we are doing all the time. And our Twitter is now live, so we want to pour some gunpowder into that and make sure that our Twitter is on fire all the time. We're going to start a series of rating cards. I think we're going to even start this week or maybe latest next week. We're currently setting up the process. So whenever there is a new rating done, we want to tweet about it by using an image, maybe tagging the protocol that we rated, and yeah, just trying to get some more engagement through social media that is outside of our Discord. And yeah, we need to find test users for our API. I think that is also something we want to focus on. This is just a short-term roadmap for like the next 2 or 3 months. There is tons of other stuff happening. Please check out our North Stars and milestones that we publish in the forum, which gives you a better idea of what we're working towards this year. Yeah, that's all on Prime Rating.
Thank you so much, Lavi. Well, since I think we are pretty much good on time, I would like to ask you, what's the target audience for the API?
Sorry, what's the target?
The audience for the Prime Rating API.
Sure. So basically, anyone who is interested in streaming these ratings to his own website or to his tool, or also for just personal use. We haven't defined like a specific audience yet. I think this is going to be shown in the testing phase, who is actually going to regularly use it. You can imagine our friends at DeFi Safety, they're sending their API is being used by CoinGecko, right? So I imagine some other information provider like CoinGecko, DeFi Pulse, CoinMarketCap, whoever, people in that range might be interested in that, but also people who just want to have their own Excel file and sort of evaluating fundamental values on the tokens they're investing in, which is also a possibility. So currently no limits on the usage.
Really cool. So not only for institutions, but for individuals. Really nice. So can we move to the next product, please? Prime Lounge. Abe Link, would you like to come on stage and give some updates on the Prime Lounge, please?
Yes, of course. Yeah, if you can go to the next slide. Thank you. So I'll be giving a brief update on Prime Launch. So one of the things that we have been working on is working on multiple protocols throughout the launch process and also after the launch process. And this include the operation side and also have better product documentation for prime launch. And it's also include pull off protocol. Let's say if the project, we no longer want to host the project or if something happened, then we should have a protocol to pull off from the project itself. So that's one of the things that one of the learning lesson we got from Western launch, and we are implementing it on the process. And another one is the postmortem report, the Medium article that we outline. And then we are also focusing on fixing the bugs and also doing more rigorous testing of the app before we host launches again. And the next one that we are working on, the launch squad itself, is to restructuring the roles within the launch squad to make sure that we have the right talents for each role, and we have clear responsibility and scope for each role. So that is another thing that we're doing. And then we are also evaluating the LBP pause functionality. So this is when we want to pause the LBP, and currently how it looks is that we can only pause on the UI, but we cannot pause the weight of the pool itself. So we want to have a deeper discussion around that and its implication and how we can move the product forward. And the next thing is the version 2 of the seed module is coming soon. This is being done by the Prime Dev Squad. And yeah, can you go to the next one, please? Thank you. So one of the things we did was to deploy on Arbitrum and the Vesta postmortem. And then the dev squad is working on the spec for this seed module update. And then on the operation side, we are aiming for partnership with 10 external service provider that we will be providing to the people who are launching with us. And then the next step would be like integrating the update of the seed module and also integrating the rating squad as part of prime launch curation process. And then after that, in a long term, we would look for multi-chain, go to different chain. Yes, that is all for prime launch.
Thank you so much, Blink. I'm really happy to hear that seed model V2 is coming. It's really a killer feature of the product. So, by the way, everyone, since we're halfway through the call, like if you made this far, there's a poll for you. I'm gonna be taking a snapshot of all the people who is around. And yeah, DM me for the link. For next time, we're gonna be using tea parties for this, but now every call we're gonna have pop-ups. So, does anyone want to give up, or Mert or Up want to give a update on the proposal inverter, or baby?
Alp, would you like to go over it?
Please go for it, Mart.
Okay, sure. So just a very brief description of our product Propose Inverter. Propose Inverter is a co-liquidity funding primitive that allow DAOs to collaborate on what they are doing. So it is a newly developing product. So we are very excited about it. We finished our first sprint and we almost finalized the minimum viable product features. So we finalized parameters that we will use, etc. So we are very close to launch, let's say, not like very close, but kind of close. So and also our proposal, dog feeding the proposed inverter, is live on one of our building partners, Token Engineering Commons forum. So maybe you will be like curious about why dog fooding is the name of the proposal. So we are developing proposal inverter by using proposal inverter itself. So this is a software term that is used for sometimes referring that we are producing something very good that we will use it by ourselves. Like that's term popularized by dog fooding companies. So it will be it is up on Token Engineering Commons forum if you like to check it out. And also very soon we will publish our proposal to two more incredible partner DAOs, Gitcoin DAO and Radical DAO communities, and we will move forward with developing proposal inverter. So I just wanted to show a little roadmap of it. So we will finish the MVP features, and we have started developing UI UX process of the proposal inverter. In a month or two, we will have a feature freeze of minimum viable product, start development process, and even go further with industry outreach, then our partnerships. Then in the next month, we will continue to develop smart contracts and tech side. And also we will be working on preparation of handbooks and guidelines, how to use the product, and marketing effort the product, etc. And we will continue the industry outreach, and we are planning to launch it late Q4 of this year, the minimum viable product, and we will go further with the proposal inverter.
This all sounds so good. Really happy to see this come into fruition. It's one of my favorite projects of Prime DAO, and I think it's gonna be a game changer to the space. Also, another game changer is Prime Pools, the DAO governed liquidity pools that we're developing. I would like to pass to Asani, who's the leader of a development squad, not called Daoism Systems. Is gonna give you an update on it. Hey, Asani, what's up?
Hey guys, what's up? Yeah, so very happy to announce that that we started to work on Balancer on Prime Pools with Balancer V2. It's been on our to-do list as a DAO for a while, and we finally have resources and energy to start working on it. So we passed a proposal quite recently. It's on our snapshot. So Daoism Systems will be working on Prime Pools, will be taking over the Prime Pools. And it's going to be a really cool project, actually, because it's going to be tightly connected to the entire governance of the DAO. So stay tuned for more updates. Some really cool things are coming on. We are right now in the stage of brainstorming and speccing and coming up with the systems designs and architecture. So some of the information that we already can share that's going to happen for sure is that it's going to be a custom Balancer V2 pool with some additional governance modules on top that would allow you guys to manage your liquidity pools on Balancer with Prime DAO product suite. So we are currently, as I've said, we are currently speccing out and putting up the systems design all together. So more updates are coming, and we are also hiring. So if you're a Solidity dev, you want to join, you want to participate in this project, please reach out to us, and then we can talk and maybe collaborate. That's mostly it for now. More updates are coming next month. So thank you.
Thank you so much. Does anyone have any questions what Pooh is about? For Arsney or for myself? I think everyone's pretty versed on pools. Can we pass on to the next slide this time? Prime deals. DAO to DAO baby. Prime deals. It's also coming into fruition, so I want to pass on to Blink again to give some updates on it. Thanks, Blink.
Yes, sure. Yeah, so we have been making good progress in terms of front-end development here, and we have completed several components of the app, and now we are sending them to QA and also external testing. So it's looking good, and also we're working on the mobile mocks as well. And currently, what we are discussing is to align some components of the smart contract with how the front end UX and UI look like. So that is something we want to make sure that it's aligned before we launch the app. And also, one little challenge that we're encountering is regarding the data storage in terms of decentralized data storage. So if anyone here has some experience or know some decentralized data storage solution, then let us know. Yeah, I think that's mostly that. And we are looking to launch around the end of April. So that's the estimate at this point. Yeah, looking forward.
I'm really looking forward to this one. So happy to see you, Rain. Does anyone has any question on Prime Deals? What it's about? What it does? What it eats? What's the favorite meal today?
Yeah, I can mention a little bit. So the first version would be only between two DAOs, and the only module we have would be token swap. And also we would be introducing Diplomat role as well, which is for anyone here or anyone who would like to help two DAOs, bring two DAOs together and help them make a deal. So that is also a role within Prime Deal product.
That's super interesting. But is it like on-chain row, or is it something like some people that are putting the space together like socially, or is it like an on-chain allow list that allows you to use the platform?
It's more off-chain, so it's more, let's say, like you know that these two DAOs would be interested in having better cooperation with a token swap, and then you bring them together using our platform. But let's say if we have once we have written the documentation for the road, then I'll share it on Discord, and then so everyone can know more about the road.
Amazing. Looking forward to hear. So yeah, I think we're done with the product updates. Thank you all so much for coming. And if you have, I'm gonna open for questions again. So if you like to ask any question about anything in PremDAO, we're gonna be having 5 minutes now to answer them. So 5-10 minutes. So please go ahead.
I have one question for Prime launch, Blink or Alp. I saw you mentioned something about a target of having 10 service providers. Would you mind elaborating on what are they going to do, and who specifically are you looking for?
Of course.
Is that somebody like Bankless, or how does that look like?
Yeah, so to give a quick brief update, we are very close with Bankless consultancy. We have been funneling them a lot of clients as well, and we're basically using their services on community building, marketing efforts, etc. And then we're partnered with LexDAO for legal services, and we have multiple partners in terms of like the UpDAO, SPR, etc. for tokenomics as well. So that's the scope we're looking for. Anyhow, how we can help a DAO before or after its launch, and like our service providers are here for them.
Oh, okay. So it's not just funneling in new interesting protocols, but also then giving them the protocols that are launching for us, giving them an opportunity of other DAOs they can use but yeah.
Exactly. For the whole,
okay.
All of their DAO growth development, basically. So if they need to prepare for all seeds, they can ask for certain services from our partners after their launch as well, to be able to cope with the launch process. they can use the service for partners or prepare for it.
Okay, perfect. Understand. Thank you.
Thanks. Any other questions regarding any of the products, any of the work streams? Because this is the moment to ask. You can always ask in Discord as well, but this is the time.
No.
So yeah, I think we're pretty much done then. We have POAPs for everyone that participated again. So feel free to reach out to me. I can give some links to some people, but you can DM me and send me the link, and I can send you the link. It's I think it's gonna be the easiest way to do it right now. So thank you so much, everyone. Really excited for the development cycle 9 of PrimeDAO. Things are really shaping very well, and so many new squads forming, so many products, organizations, workspaces, organizations is looking very solid. So thank you so much, everyone. I guess this is all for today. Ciao.
Thank you. Ciao, everyone.
Bye.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thanks so much. Thanks, Matt.